as I am now, I doubt I'll be able to do much at all in the way of rebuilding the company. But you can bet I'll leave Mother speechless with how much progress I've made in a year's time.
I'm sure you can if you put your mind to it. And I know Sharon will always
So
be
are we
willing to help
breaking
you
up?
out if you need her.
She probably
Are we gonna
would, but
long
then
distance
she'd just
this?
tell everything she did.
Ooh, there we go.
Elisa.
I don't really care what happens to the Rhineford group. I don't even want to go back to Ruhr. All I want to do is stay here with you.
Oh, it's going to Wednesday, March 9th. It's one of the border places. Twin Dragons. Been a while since we've been here. Oh, is it back to our point of view now? This is the Eisengraph. Oh no, it's not. Crusader. Wait, that's not. This isn't. Are we at Thor's? Trista. Oh, I thought we were at Thor's. We haven't seen Thor's this entire game, have we? No, wait, Trista is Thor's. What the fuck am I talking about? Are we home?
Sorry about that, Valimar. Can't imagine it was a very pleasant trip for you, all bound up like that.
I am a fucking robot. I do not care.
I will now enter an inactive state and allow the cams to perform maintenance.
Thanks. Well then, I'll leave him with you.
Sure thing. We'll take good care of him.
By the way, it's a real honor to be entrusted with the famous Ashen Knight.
So this is 3 months after.
Welcome back, Rean. You must be exhausted.
Is that Claire?
Not really. I barely did anything. Everything went off without a hitch, mostly thanks to Valimar's power.
Yep.
Not to mention the planning of your people.
Whoa, your people.
You're annoyed, I take it, by the way we do things.
Not really. Regardless of the means, the war coming to a swift end was a good thing for everyone. As for what happened to Crossbell, I'm not in any position to talk.
So Rean was doing it kind of against his will.
No, those aren't what bother me. I can buy that you had no idea Rufus was an Ironblood. But did you really not know about my real father?
His real father, as a reminder, being the Chancellor, who was killed at the end of the first game by Crow. Osborne.
I didn't have any hard evidence, but I did suspect that might be the case. You just seemed somehow similar. The air about you, your facial features.
Your birth certificate.
I was always puzzled by how fascinated he was by your class as well.
I see. Excuse me then.
Rean.
That wasn't the only reason I worried about you, you know. Not that I could possibly tell him that.
She loves me too? Or is she my sister as well? Secret sister. Or my mother. My secret mother.
I'm behaving like such a child.
This is Thor's. We haven't been here since the first game, I don't think.
It's hard to believe it's been a whole month since I was here last. Guess it didn't snow after all.
Climate change.
It's not like the excitement of that day has faded away or anything. So why? Why do I feel so cold? Huh? Oh, Lino flowers.
Welcome back, Rean.
Alyssa. Oh, everybody.
Welcome back.
What are you doing standing there? It's not like you to wallow in nostalgia. Did the flowers get to you?
You all came to see me.
They started budding just yesterday.
Should be in full bloom in about a week.
Are we talking about Milliam's chest?
Guess some of them couldn't wait.
I guess not. It's good to be back, you guys.
Agreed. We're all so happy to see you again.
You must be wiped out after all you did, though.
I'm fine, actually. It really wasn't that tough.
We're all in our Thor's uniforms.
Still,
I didn't even notice.
Did all of you really come out here just to welcome me back?
Why wouldn't we?
It's not like we second years have any lessons to worry about this time of year.
Besides, I already had to come out here because of Valimar, so I figured I might as well say hi to you too.
Technically, the first years are supposed to be in class right now, but I turned it into a self-study period instead. And that was only possible because everyone's favorite captain told us exactly when you'd be arriving.
Really now? It's nice to see you here too, Celine.
Well, don't think I went out of my way to be here or anything. But given the way that you were acting when you left, I was a little worried about you. I mean, I wasn't. Not at all.
She wants me too.
Still, thanks everyone.
All the pussies do. I shouldn't have said that.
So what now? Going back to your dorm for some well-earned rest?
We can carry your stuff for you if you want.
No, I'm fine. You said that
Fucking
class
my
is in
butlers?
session right now, right? I'm a student, so I might as well attend. I mean, I have been absent for a month now.
Wow, you're no fun at all. I was hoping we could skip the whole class thing and get to the welcome back party.
I like that idea.
Come on, it's party time!
Am I the only one who cares about studying at this school?
Well, maybe we can hold the party tonight instead.
In that case, we should probably head back to the academy.
Toa's got some good legs on her too, huh?
Oh, and I know I said it before, but it's wonderful to have you back.
Thanks. I'm happy to be back, Elisa.
Yay. Happy end? Epilogue. Nope. We gotta do an epilogue. Winter's End.
I'll never forget those days. The final weeks we spent together as a class are like dazzling jewels forever etched into my memories. I cherished every last moment. I never wanted it to come to an end. But time stops for no one. The minutes and hours kept passing, and our days together were slowly coming to a close.
That's sad.
After what happened, Balflame Palace soon returned to its original form. It was almost as if everything that took place there was some sort of dream. People's memories of that day started becoming vague. Many were convinced it was some kind of collective hallucination.
It's been like a month. Or 3.
That may have been in part a result of the chaotic days that followed, brought about by the Chancellor and Rufus.
Man. When our Capitol building turned into a demonic castle, was that real? Or did we imagine that? Nah, we all imagined that, I think.
After the war, the entire
crazy.
country feared that Calvard would invade Crossbell and try to take it for its own.
Well, fuck that. We did it first.
Using that to his advantage, Rufus quickly convinced the nobility to support him, pledged to cooperate with the Chancellor. And in January 1205, the combined forces of both imperial and provincial armies invaded Crossbell. Crossbell no longer possessed the weapon of mass destruction that had annihilated Gorelia Fortress. Thanks to that, the city was occupied in a mere day, with no bloodshed. Calvard was quick to react, sending countless airships to try and drive the Imperial forces out. However, between Rufus's leadership and the combined might of the tanks and soldats under his command, they were quickly repelled. As for me, Chancellor Osborne's words became the reality. Valimar and I were heralded as those responsible for Heimdall's liberation. And as the purported hero to the nation, I'd received and accepted a request in February to back up our forces in Crossbell. It was there that I found myself suddenly leading numerous soldats and fighting off the Republican army. Before I knew it, everyone around me was referring to me as the Ashen Chevalier.
It's becoming a real, like a general.
Time kept flowing, and mid-March came.
And now we're
the
here.
month in which Class VII would finally say their goodbyes.
I guess that would be a full year, because in the first game they started in like March, right? So that would be a full year.
And that brings our history review right up to the dawn of the modern era.
Is that Taliesin?
Next week, we'll be covering the 50-year period from the Orbital Revolution up to the present day. We're blowing through this material a lot more quickly than I would otherwise, so try to keep up with your reading.
That's gotta be. Have I pointed that out before? That's gotta be.
And Emma and Machias, if you see anyone struggling, try to help them out, okay?
I fully intend to.
Leave it to us. I've got plenty of good reference books on the subject.
That would be very helpful, actually.
Sounds like a pain. Oh well.
I do happen to have a few gaps in my knowledge of the Revolution.
I should be able to help out with the technological side of things if you guys need it. I'm guessing we're gonna run into that Schmidt guy's name a lot, too.
Well, he was one of the 3 leading disciples of Professor Epstein, so yeah.
It'll feel strange seeing his
Stein.
name in textbooks, knowing how he is in real life.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing to think we were able to meet him now.
An asshole, if you don't remember. He was an asshole when we met him.
All right, like I said, I'll be giving a quiz next week on everything we've covered up to now, which means it'll cover quadratic functions, factorizations, sets, logic, and probability.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, and if I'm feeling really mean, there might be a little calculus in there. So, study for this one.
What a nightmare. Nightmare
That's
teacher.
a lot. I'm getting depressed just thinking about it.
I had to take remedial math in high
Sounds
school.
more like he's reciting some
not
kind
good
of
at math.
curse.
It is all material we've covered in class before, you know.
It'll be worth going over the most basic formulas at the very least.
That sums up this lecture on the structure of the stock market in Erebonia.
Is that Taliesin too?
Next week, we will hurry on and study unemployment and inflation problems. You're also going to be taking part in a debate on those issues. So make sure each of you are well prepared.
What kind of debate?
A debate. It's when people are divided into groups for and against something, then they argue their viewpoints.
We had to do that in high school, in grade 9, English class. They gave us half the class. They split the class up into 4. That was the final exam. They split the class up into 4. And then one quarter had to argue one point, and the other quarter had to argue the other. Are we just going through our last day of school here? What's happened?
After much consideration, I've decided we will use our remaining
that
time
Taliesin?
to listen to and enjoy music from all manner of genres. From famous classics to popular modern music, I've gathered records of all kinds for you to enjoy. I even managed to borrow music from a hot new genre like heaving metal, I believe it's called. Oh, I wonder what that sounds like.
It's what happens when Valimar fucks. Heaving metal.
Nice work, guys. You poor kids must be exhausted. Feels like all your other instructors are dead set on cramming your brains with as much material as humanly possible.
I want to crawl into a hole and die.
You said it.
Still, this is exactly how we wanted it.
Right. They're doing it for our sake, so I don't mind it so much.
There's no way we could cover everything in class, so it's sweet of them to give us the bullet points while they still can. It's paying off for us in the long run, yeah, so we owe them a lot.
Nerds.
Forcing you to try and keep up with us is a little unfair of us, though.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do all of this again next year.
Are you sure you're fine with this arrangement?
Wait, what?
Of course. This is to my benefit, too. If I get all of this crammed into my head now, maybe I can even come out on top on next year's midterms.
Well...
Wait, is he taking the school year again?
That's some confidence.
I wouldn't be surprised if you actually did it, though.
He did come in 7th in the midterms this year, remember?
I'm probably just being too optimistic.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Guess we'll know for sure next year.
Anyway, tomorrow's the day you've all been waiting for. I know you've got enough schoolwork to choke
Free
the
day.
horse, but try to carve out a little time for your clubs and all that youthful jazz. The forecast for tomorrow is clear blue skies. Might be the perfect chance to sneak off and get into some ooh la la with that special someone.
Down with that. Yeah, it's you.
And truly, you teach us all by living your life as a shining counterexample. Spoken like a true lifetime member of the Lonely Hearts Club, instructor.
Hey! I'll have you know that there are plenty of guys who would do anything for a private lesson with yours truly.
I bet.
But if that many men are interested in you, how can you spend so much time drinking alone in your room?
I think the polite thing to do here is just smile and nod.
If you keep setting your sights on guys like Laura's dad, you might as well just buy a couple cats and get it over with.
It does seem like she's fighting an uphill battle to find a good match.
Just you wait, guys. In 2 weeks, when you see the hordes of chiseled, elegant gents draped over me, we'll see who has the last laugh.
Oh, excuse me. I just exploded. She's gonna bang at as many guys as she can in 2 weeks. Good for her.
Time really does fly. It's hard to believe our last free day is tomorrow.
Yeah, it felt like we still had more time.
For me, it feels like it's been ages since I last had one.
I suppose it would.
Were you able to rest up at all while you were away?
Not really. It was basically work, work, work the whole time. I did get taken into Crossbell City during what time off I did have, but I can't say I felt very comfortable there.
I'm sure.
Indeed. That must have been more painful than anything.
Having just taken it over by force.
To the people of Crossbell, we Erebonians are aggressors. I can hardly imagine they would welcome us with open arms.
That doesn't sound like it'd stop Lecter from living it up over there, though.
He did take me to a casino once, actually. He won so much, he might as well have been cheating.
Shocking.
It always feels like people who like gambling really like it, huh?
Topical. Was that crow's seat? Fuck 'em.
So, does anyone have anything planned for our free day? Remember, it's the very last one, so make it count. We wouldn't want to end the day with any regrets.
It's all bang.
True enough. Although, I wonder if I'd end the day.
Except you,
regretting
Fee
that
and
it has to
Milliam,
end
you're a
in the
little too
first
young.
place if we made it too much fun.
I've got so much that I want to do, I'm not sure where to start. I know I want to attend practice, at least. Oh, same. I've got to go taste test some new dishes for the cooking club, plus Kershus has a new menu up, and...
How many stomachs do you have?
Will you be helping the student council tomorrow, Rean?
That's the plan. It sounds like
It's like
Toa
old
will finish
times.
handing all her work over to the others today, but they're bound to be busy. So I thought it'd be nice to take some of it off their hands, whether they like it or not.
Ah, Rean, ever the reliable gopher.
That's a very you response.
Look, everyone doesn't have to say something every time someone says something. It's okay.
If there's anything we can help with, let us know, okay?
We know they're there. They don't have to constantly talk.
Well, I guess I'd better get going. I could go straight to the student council room, but it's my first time back in over a month, so it would be nice to take a walk. Maybe I should go and see how Valamar's doing too.
Rean? Nothing, really. I just wanted to spend a little more time with you.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Well, I'd love that too, but are you sure you can afford to? I mean, you have that meeting with the lacrosse club about tomorrow, don't you?
I know, but that can wait. Right now, I just want to be with you for as long as I can. Please?
Well, how can I say no to a cute face like yours?
Oh, she's gonna be embarrassed. Oh, or
Nothing
not.
would make me
Goddamn.
happier.
Damn, he went right in. It wasn't for long, but the two of them were happily simply passing the time together. When the time came to part ways, they said their goodbyes just outside the classroom. Classes are now over for the day, and you can walk around the academy freely. After visiting the building accessible through the engineering building and speaking to Toa in the student council room, the story will advance. Ooh, we got traveling clothes. You can change your character's cut. Yeah, we know that. We're all back, Colette. So what, we just go around and say hi to everybody? Do I know you? Oh, you're the priest, right? Priestess? What's going on in here? Mint! Fuck off, Hibble. Yeah, Elliot, how's it going? Hey, Bridget. Everyone's giving us notebooks. Hey, Mint! How's it going, Mint? We had to pick a new head for the wind orchestra a while back, so obviously I put my name forward. But everyone voted for Bridgie, so she didn't even volunteer to be a candidate in the first place. I really wanted to. I wonder why nobody voted for me. What a mystery. What is it? I don't get it. She's fucking awesome. Why wouldn't they vote for her? Mint is the best. I vote for her. My vote's the only one that fucking counts. Hey, Milliam. Hey, Nicholas. The Zumerian Railroad Corporation, that's where I'll be working. You're going to be introducing something called the buffet car. Oh, he's going to be cooking on a train. Oh, lovely. What the fuck? Didn't I talk to you on the other side of the building? Oh, horny twins! Do you want some too? They smell super sexy, just like me. A good sniff of them will cheer you up in no time. I want to smell her flower. Hey, Gaius. How's the horny twins over there? Hey. Hell raised their head. Looks like everyone's doing pretty good, huh? You're all welcome. Let's go up first before we go down. It's nearly time for me to bow to my career. Have the preparation been made? Of course, everything's arranged for you to start managing them from the moment you arrive. The Empire as it stands is more imperative than ever that we fresh young graduates stay connected. What better contact for maintaining those connections than Vincent Fluoride, noble and patriot? So he's gonna go run his family. Oh, she mentioned the large girl who likes to eat and has a crush on him. She's gonna want to bang the hell out of him. Hey, Bridget, what's your name? Beatrix. Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna blast through a bunch of these. Oh! Group Serpent has been gravely injured and is in the process of recovering. Rixie is the girl you had a crush on? I wonder how he'd react if I told him that I think I ran into her and then tried to chop her fucking head off. And I'm the reason. Weird. Well, this is the faculty room. Hello, Rean. How goes your studying? Thanks for the offer. I think I'll be alright. I've got Marcus and Emma. I'm sure I'll be taking you up on it next year. Oh, by all means, nothing in this world makes me happier than lending a hand to students in need. But can you believe the academic year is so close to its end? He wants to see a big old party. And the Bill Cosby suite. Alright, sir. Sure, your days ahead will be full of hardships. Don't lose sight. General Vedic was my superior back when I was in the army. As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. Something wrong? No, sir, not at all. I wouldn't be surprised if Principal Vedic knew something. Now's not the time. Alright, sure. See you later. Okay, so we just have the other half of this. It's janitor's closet, right? Or office, not closet. Alright, that's the school covered. What's out here? Oh, the back. Oh, there! That's her. He's up on the roof. Go get him. Hey, Fee. She planted new seeds. I'd like to plant a new seed. No one fencing? Oh, yeah. Patrick? Yeah, your family's in trouble. Who gives a shit? Oh. Went on a little journey. I'm weighed on my option. This one stood above the rest. I'm curious to see how far my swordsmanship can take me. I decided to ask Loggins to join me. Ooh. Girl, get it? Oh. Nice ass, Laura. I hope Mint joins our team in the third one. She kind of joined our team in this one as a member. Oh, porno. I mean, photographer. Oh, Loggins! The girl wants to ask you out and go traveling together. Better fucking say yes. She wants to test out your swordsmanship. I don't think I've... Never mind. Hey, useless. Still, Rean, from what I understand, my brother owes you a lot. Oh yeah, Rufus is your brother. I wouldn't say that. I was thinking Elisa might be here, but it's not. Hugo. Oh! Hugo, you wee bam! I hope you're ready for the flea market tomorrow. I'm gonna outsell ye so hard you'll have no choice but to admit I'm the better merchant. Becky, if you're only now declaring war, you've already lost. Any merchant worth his salt would have known the battle started the moment the market was announced. Did I overestimate you again? Aye, keep at it, mate. You'll willna be laughing for long. Cannot wait to wipe the smug look off his face. Get him, Becky. Becky's the second pass. Behind Mint. You guys don't even have fucking names. What is this? Library, right? Do I need to read these shits? You don't have a name either. You're attractive, though. But I don't talk to people without names. I'm Rean fucking Schwarzer. You got any weapons to sell me? I keep hitting the same fucking button. Ooh. That's a better weapon for her. Oh, everyone's here. This is the hot club, hot girls club. Well, there's a quest in here. Oh, right, Toa. Oh. Didn't even see the cat there. Is this Psycho? Is this Burl? No, Dorothy. What is this shop? Oh. Kenneth. Oh, this is the chess club. Photography club's in the next room. I thought this was the photography club. Fellatio. Let's see what Toa's got to say. Next year's entrance ceremony. Don't worry, I've got all the arrangements sorted out. Could you stamp this for me? Hold on, I'll be right there. She sounds busy. I'll go check in on the engineering building first. Okay. Let's go to the engineering building. George.
Oh.
Hey there, Rean.
Looks like someone's done with class for the day.
Yep, just got out. Wait, is that?
Yep, Angie's brand new bike.
We started building it for you, but then we had a change of heart. I just couldn't tear you away from your current ride after you'd grown so attached.
Now I feel bad, considering I pretty much did just that to you. Your new one's got a pretty cool design, though.
Don't get too jealous. The specs are pretty much the same as yours. Well, before Angie tunes it up and adds her custom gear for distance riding, that is.
But distance riding would mean... You're planning on going off on some big journey, aren't you?
10 points to Rean. I just felt like it was time for me to go out and see the world for myself. My martial arts teacher did the same thing once, so I'm sure it'll be a valuable experience for me.
My English teacher did it once, so...
The plan for now is to travel through the entirety of Zemuria.
That's not a very specific plan, and a pretty sizable journey.
You can say that again. I have no idea where she finds the energy.
What's wrong with her
Oh,
eye?
really now? Your plan to visit the continent's most famous engineering factories is pretty much exactly the same thing.
They're leaving.
Really think so?
I take it you'll be leaving Erebonia for a while too, George?
Seems that way. First stop's the Burl and ZCF. Always wanted to see it. After that, I got my heart set on a trip to the Epstein Foundation over in Lamont State. While I'm at it, I think it'd be nice to pay a visit to the Verne Company in Calvert, too.
Will you even be able to get into Calvert at this point?
Hey, I didn't say it'd be easy, but I think I can pull some strings. The real reason for this trip is to figure out what I can do as an engineer to help smooth over our international relations. Meeting the continent's finest engineers and discussing things with them should really help get the ball rolling on that.
You've thought that far ahead.
Why would they tell you their secrets? You're the enemy.
It's really admirable. I hope you can find a way to make that happen. Even though I feel kind of hypocritical saying that, as someone who participated in the war.
Don't beat yourself up over it, Rean.
You have nothing to be ashamed of. That was your only option, given the way the Chancellor set things up. Your actions actually helped us avoid an even longer, more brutal war.
But...
Angie's right. You played a role that no one else could have. Just think. If things kept going the way they were going, we could have been at war with all of Crossbell. I don't even want to imagine the number of lives that would have been lost if you hadn't stepped in the way you did.
Of course, us telling you whether or not you should feel guilty doesn't matter. It all comes down to you facing your own feelings over what you did. But there's one thing we'd like you to remember as you do. You're not alone, Rean. You've got friends who understand why you did what you did.
Sometimes I wonder how I was lucky enough to get such good ones. Thanks, you guys. This really helps.
Don't mention it. On a completely different note, why don't you pay Valimar a visit while you're here? You spared no expense making sure he'd be nice and cozy in there.
I think I will. But not to discredit your coziness efforts or anything, but he seems fine no matter where I leave him.
Well, aren't you a sweet chevalier? Maybe I'll check in on him in a bit too.
What does that fucking mean? You jerk him off or something? Okay, now let's go check out Toa. Whoop. Oh wait, is that my Elisa bike? Yeah, it is. My Elisa bike. Bounce off walls. What? I just did check the engineering building. Do I have to say goodbye? What the fuck else is there in here? Oh, he's out back. Valimar's out in the back. Rean, it is me, Valimar.
Hey, Valimar. How you holding up?
I'm good, Rean. How are you?
Relatively comfortably. My ability to self-repair means that maintenance is not mandatory, but I expect it will increase my operating efficiency.
Glad to hear it. This is going to be our new home base for the time being, so you can get in as much maintenance as you need.
That's slang for masturbate.
I'm gonna need you a lot in the days ahead, Valimar.
I will strive to meet your expectations.
I know that you will.
Something wrong?
I just finished.
Not as such. I thought I sensed something unusual, but it must have been my imagination.
See?
You really are getting to be scarily human these days, you know? What was it you sensed, though? A person?
I am unsure. It may have simply been a fluctuation in the earth veins below us. Similar fluctuations are hardly abnormal.
Well, if you don't think it's anything worth worrying about, I'll try and put it out of my mind. If you sense anything strange in the future, though, let me know, okay? You can tell me... telepathically was the word, right?
Indeed. I shall use it to inform you should I sense anything is amiss.
Thanks, Valley. Man, you know what? I could eat a s'more right now. S'mores are so hard to get a hold of. I don't have any of the ingredients. There's someone in there. She's probably sleeping. Yep.
Yep, I knew it. No wonder she fell asleep. She must have been really busy getting everything sorted out for the spring. Makes me remember finding her like this over in the computer room.
Oh, Rean!
Oh, right. I probably shouldn't look too much or she'll get mad when she wakes up.
Angie.
Ooh.
George.
Oh. Ooh.
Crow.
Rean? Maybe? Oh.
Rean? What are you doing in my room? Wait. This is the student council room. I must have fallen asleep.
Sorry for coming in without permission. I did knock, though.
Don't worry about it. It's my fault for dozing off like this. Why do you always have to keep finding me like that? I hope you weren't looking at me while I was sleeping again.
No, not at all.
I did try to look as little as possible.
Well, if you say so. Is something the matter? You're not looking too well.
No, I'm fine. Maybe the light streaming in through the window is making me look off color? I feel fine, really.
Uh-oh.
Come with me.
What's this all about?
I know that you're a boy and all, and I do think that you've grown a lot during your year here. No, I probably shouldn't even call you a boy anymore. You're a grown man now.
What's about to happen?
But
what is happening? Oh.
that doesn't mean you always have to stand and endure everything life throws your way. Okay? If it gets too much, it's alright to sit down and let it all out.
What are we talking about?
Whether you're a boy or a grown man doesn't change that. It's okay, Rean.
What's happening?
I'm so sorry.
What is happening?
I'm so sorry. I promised I'd bring him back.
Oh.
I promised I'd make him graduate with you. But I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You did everything you could.
You're talking about Crow.
You made sure he knew how we all felt. And you let all of us know how he really felt too.
Who died? Crow died at the end of... I assume is the last boss fight?
So, don't get so worked up about...
Whoops, sorry. Sorry, Toa. I don't believe Crow's dead. Fuck all this. He's gonna be right at the end.
I'm
like
sorry.
A silhouette.
I didn't want anyone to see me like that.
Well, I guess we're even then. Not like I jump for joy every time you catch me.
Have you finished getting everything ready for the next student council now, by the way?
Yep. My days of being president are almost done.
Oh,
The
that's
first years
sad.
taking over are really smart, though. I barely had to teach a thing in the end.
Still, it must have been hard work getting through it all. You're going on a tour of various NGOs after graduation, right?
Yep. The plan's to take a year to visit NGOs in lots of different fields. Politics, economics, engineering, medicine. After that, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'll probably join either the army or something related to the government, I suppose.
Well, I'm pretty sure they'd both love to have you. There's no chance either one would say no to you. Especially since taking a year off hasn't made them any less determined to recruit you. After all you did with commanding the courageous, it's no wonder you're so in demand.
I don't know. I don't think I did anything special, really.
You fucking controlled a massive airship.
Still, I feel
And you're
it's
like
best in the long run
17.
for me
Oh
to
no,
see
you're
the
like
world from
19,
a
right?
variety of different perspectives.
You're older than us.
I don't know what path I'll choose, but I want to step onto it with a firm decision on how things should be. I think that's the best thing I can do for this country's future. Maybe I'm being a little overdramatic there, though.
Not at all. After how much you've done for this academy, I can only imagine how much you could do for this country. Just try not to overwork yourself, okay? We're with you all the way, but we will always worry, you know?
Thanks. Oh, I almost forgot. What was it that made you come here? I mean, I'm happy you did, but...
Why did I come here?
I'd completely forgotten too. I just came to ask if there was anything I could do to help tomorrow, seeing as it's another free day.
But you've only just come back. And besides, tomorrow's your...
That's all the more reason I want to spend tomorrow's free day the same way I spent all of the others. It wouldn't feel like our final free day is Class 7 if it were any different.
Well, if you say so. Okay. I do have a few things in mind, so I'll just drop them into your mailbox in the dorm like I always do.
The fuck, is the game starting over? Like, it's turning back into the first... Is this game... How... Does this game end? Not that I'm in a rush, but Jesus. It's like now we're starting Cold Steel 1 all over. Is that the sequel? Hey guys, didn't expect to run into you. Yeah, crazy coincidence. Are you heading back? That's the plan. Why don't we all head back together? And get naked. It's nice seeing the flowers as they start to bloom. Yeah, I know they said earlier they'd be in full bloom in a week, but I'm thinking it'll be closer to the end of the month. Just in time for the welcoming ceremony. The new students will be able to begin their academic lives here surrounded by lino flowers, just as we did. How wonderful. We all have to say a sentence. You've all known each other since your first day here, right? That's right. Nobody else started partway through the year like you did. And Crow. Back then I never could have imagined we'd get along this well. We got off to kind of a rocky start. Remember when I landed in Elise's boobies with my face? You're telling me. Socially mockious and useless. For what it's worth, I do regret the way I behaved. Think nothing of it. Immaturity makes fools of even the best of us. Thanks, hold on. What's with that expression? You aren't exactly standing the moral high ground either. I wouldn't have had as much of a reason to behave the way I did if you hadn't kept looking down your nose at me. Did you not hear me say the best of us? It was a hell on all of us at the time, but it's all just a fond memory now. Same could be said about your and Rean's little incident at the start, couldn't it? That's right. So my face landed right in her. Just had to bring that up, didn't you? I should have seen this coming. There it is. Oh, little incidents are my favorite. Tell me. Well, don't you dare. She's the last person who needs to know. She's also 10. First day really was full of surprises. I can't imagine too many teachers welcoming their students by dropping them through a hole in the floor. The old schoolhouse. Even without having to fight a gargoyle on the way out, there's a pretty memorable start to the school year. That gargoyle proved to be quite the opponent, too. Are we just gonna go through the entire first game? Or just the first day? I'll say, when we finally managed to pull together and defeat it, she casually drops in like nothing happened. It's like she was lying in wait the whole time, watching and waiting for our chance to strike. That's exactly what she was doing. Still as exhausting and unusual as it was, that was how our class begun. I'm pretty sure it's burned into all of our memories at this point. How could it not be? I have no doubt. Even so, I'm sure it's one of the memories that I'll cherish decades in the future. Aw, now you got me all jealous. Now it's my turn to do something crazy. Don't you dare. I dread to imagine what she's thinking when she says something crazy. Gonna show her Fanny. Oh, hopefully related note, what are we gonna do for dinner? I'd planned on getting something over at Kirsch's, but if anyone has any better ideas, I think it may be a good idea to make something ourselves. If we divide up the work between us, I'm sure our meal will have quite a bit of variety. That sounds nice. No objection. Unless anyone is what they already need, I think it's time we split up.
That won't be necessary.
Sharon!
Huh?
Sharon?
What reason could you possibly have for being here?
The chairman gave me her permission to return to my former position as your dormitory's caretaker. Which means I am here to serve you all once more. There may only be a short time left until the end of the year, but I'll make sure you want for nothing during it. I've already started preparing your evening meal, so there's no need to go out and buy anything.
Oh, well, how about that?
I'm fine with this.
We will gladly accept your offer.
Sharon's cooking's better than whatever grub we could rustle up together anyway. How do you manage to get permission from Mother in the first place, though? Weren't you helping to rebuild the Rhineford group? I thought the company was getting so many orders in, it was struggling to keep up.
Now that Master Gwyn has returned to the company, everything is back in order. He and the chairman have been speeding through one task after another since he got back.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So the former and current chairman make quite a team, I see.
Boy, I'm starving. Wouldn't mind a drink either. With the weather getting warmer, it's just about time for peak beer season. Huh? What are you guys all gathered out here for?
Oh, why are you here? It's a pleasure to see you too, Lady Sarah. I brought a bountiful supply of smoked oysters and sardines if you'd like a snack to accompany your beer.
I'm good.
Would you like them alongside your dinner?
Damn it. Yes.
Ugh, no. I don't want sardines.
I'm surprised she can just walk around in public like this. You know, considering her affiliation.
I'm guessing there's some sort of agreement in place between Rhineford and the government to leave her alone. Though, even if there weren't, I can't imagine anything would be able to stop Sharon from doing what she wants.
Sharon's a bad guy. Or kind of gray. What's her name? The Shivering Chains or something?
Whew. I think I might have eaten too much. It's been so long since we last had Sharon's cooking. She hasn't lost her touch. None of it feels heavy on my stomach at all. Well, that's all my work done for the day. Maybe I should go see how everyone else is doing.
Explore the dorms. Story progress when you return to Rean's room. It's just like old times. This is Crow's room. Crow's dead. So, we're not going to talk to Crow.
Hey, Elliot. Taking care of your violin?
Yeah, it's taken care of me over the past year, so why not return the favor? I'm actually planning on giving a few of them to the academy before I go, just to make sure next year's first years have something to practice with.
That's really generous, and sure to make a lot of people happy. And you'll finally be heading off to a music academy, just like you always wanted. I bet they'll push you pretty hard over there, too.
I don't doubt it. I'm going to need to be all music all the time if I want to stand a chance at keeping up.
So everyone's leaving, except for Rean next year.
Though, to be honest, after all the time I've spent here, I don't really want my life to be completely about music. I love it, obviously, but to be a balanced person, I want to have a bit more variety in my life, like I had here at the academy. For one thing, I don't want to get too rusty with my orbital staff.
Practice twice a day, kid.
Good to hear. I hope everything works out for you.
Thanks. Me too. No, it's either way. Heimdall and Trista are really close, so don't be a stranger, okay? I know you're gonna have tons of work to get through between your classes and your missions, but...
Don't worry, I'll make time. I'm sure we'll have plenty of chances to see each other. There's still a ton of Heimdall I haven't seen, too. You'll have to show me around next time I make it over there.
You bet.
Bye, Elliot. You're my best friend. Ugh.
Hey, Machias. Working hard or hard?
Or just hard.
I'll stop you right there.
I am just hard. Look at this.
Of course I'm hard at work. Just look at the size of this book.
Wow.
If I can't internalize as much of it as possible while I'm here,
I was close.
I'm doomed to failure from the start.
And this is one of your new textbooks? Man, Heimdall's political academies don't mess around, do they? You'll be the youngest person there, right?
Most likely. I'd normally need to have graduated from Thor's with a bit more experience under my belt to have gotten in. There are a few Thor's grads there already, though. They take some every year. And as you might imagine, the recent political upheaval has the place swarming with applicants this year. The entrance exam was hard enough on its own, but that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Can't say I envy you. Still, I know you're going to be just fine. You're so smart that you can handle any subject they throw at you. Growing up with your dad should give you a leg up on the politics, too.
Yeah, no pressure there. Honestly, there are times when I think diving into things head first like this is a giant mistake.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just... I know we're probably going to both be really busy with our own lives come spring.
Yeah, don't worry. We don't need to see each other.
But let's make time to have lunch together once in a while or something. Studying is all well and good, but even I need a change of pace every now and again.
I think that can be arranged. The train from here to Heimdall only takes a half hour. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't hang out sometimes.
Then it's a date.
No, it's not. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I have a girlfriend. Ugh.
Something on your mind, Eustace?
For the first time in a long time, no. I'm just taking a short break. Looking over an endless sea of documents can be rather tiring on the eyes.
Oh, are those the tax reports you mentioned?
Ordinarily, this would be my father's work, but His Majesty has yet to decide his fate. Rufus hasn't so much as glanced in Berea Hard's direction since he took his new job in Crossbell either. As such, the task falls to me.
Man, I knew everyone in our class had it pretty rough right now. You've got it roughest. No
If my ego had its way, I would boast that filling in for my father is a simple and mundane task. But on top of the paperwork, I'll need to manage the provincial army and oversee the province as a whole. Then there's the matter of keeping the most stubborn of the nobility in check. I don't expect the first 6 months to be pleasant.
The fact that you're already thinking 6 months ahead is pretty impressive as it is. Standing in for Duke Alberea like that must take some real confidence.
That much is obvious.
What is it?
It's nothing. In the days to come,
more
people will...
Yeah,
but no
you want to
matter
go on
who
a date
does
with
so
me.
or what maintain your pride and your autonomy, and I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks. I promise I will.
I'll hold you to that.
Are you finishing up your painting, guys?
Yeah, this is my last one. I want to make sure I'm completely satisfied with it before declaring it finished.
That's understandable. You're going to keep painting once you're back at home, though, right?
Well, I don't know how much time I'll have to set aside for it, but I intend to keep working on it, bit by bit. There's growing reason for concern in Calvert to the east of the Highlands. But all in all, things are more peaceful now than they were. I should be able to focus on painting my magnum opus.
Oh, is it going to be of Nord? If anyone can make a masterpiece of the Highlands, it'd be you.
That wouldn't be such a bad idea. But actually, I was intending to paint a picture of the Academy, its students, and the courageous.
You mean...
Now you're getting it.
Us.
I want to cap, and once I've finished it, I fully intend to return to Erebonia with it in hand. What better way to forever memorialize this place as my second homeland?
Man, you really are amazing.
I wish I used Gaius
if you ever
more.
Need reference materials, you know who to call. I can get pictures of anything you might need and send them over.
He's my third in
I know you're
command.
talented, but that's a
behind
lot
Laura.
to paint off of just your memory.
I'd appreciate that.
Speaking of which, let's go find Laura. Let's go find Laura. Ugh. Look at all your dolls.
What's up, Milliam?
Oh,
I didn't mean to groan with Milliam. I like Milliam, but she's
it's
a lot.
nothing. I just feel kinda down.
Down?
Yeah. I was just thinking about how everyone was at dinner time. Sharon's food was really nice, and we all seemed like we were having a good time. But I don't know. It was weird, like we were all upset but didn't want to let it show. It's been bugging me.
Oh, so that's why. You really have grown so much these past few months. And not just mentally. I think you've gotten a little taller, too.
Maybe. About 2 rage or so? Judging by my specs, I'm not gonna get much taller than this, though. I'm Mini Milliam forever and ever. But you never know. Maybe I'll grow up to have boobies so big, I can use them as a shelf like Emma's.
There you go. That's the spirit.
Something wrong?
Nah, not really. So, you've got a new mission starting next month, right?
Yep, I've gotta go see how things are over out west. Duke Cayenne's been arrested, but it sounds like things are still pretty nuts over there. Oh, but guess what? I might get to go out to Liberal and Rimiferia soon.
What is it with you and blabbing classified information? Well, whatever. Just promise me you'll take care of yourself. Be sure to keep in touch. I'll always be right there when you need me, okay?
Righto! That goes double for you, mister. If you need me to bust you out of a jam, just say the word.
I do like Milliam for that reason. She constantly calls out Emma's big boobies.
Something on your mind, instructor?
You could say that. I've been mulling over how things are gonna be come next month. But all this soul searching's giving me a headache.
Well, it'll probably feel strange being back with the guild for the first time in 2 years, and I bet they'll be glad to have you back.
She's leaving too.
Things are probably going to be rough over there, even with you taking up the bracer life again.
No doubts there. I can already see plenty of traveling abroad in my future after what happened over in Crossbell. And I imagine it'll keep getting harder and harder for us bracers to operate here, too. What's with that sad puppy look? There's no reason for you to feel ashamed of what you've chosen to do. I'm proud to have a student like you who can stand up and make the tough choices life thrusts on us.
Thanks, instructor. I'll try to just grin and bear it for now.
Attaboy. Sticking it out through the hard times with a smile will put you on the fast track to becoming a great man. Just make sure you don't try to shoulder too much. All that'll do is turn you into a jaded grump. Everything in moderation, okay?
Thanks. I haven't joined the intelligence division, and I have no plans to. I'm gonna keep responding to their requests, but only if I'm comfortable doing what they're asking. And I can promise you, I'll never do anything that would put me in conflict with the guild or put innocents' lives at risk. I don't know what the future will bring for me, but that's the creed I want to stand by.
I know. No matter what happens, you'll always be my student. So go out there, live your life, and grow into such a heartthrob that I won't be able to take my eyes off you.
You already can't. Where's my girlfriend? Oh, V. Not my girlfriend, but the fucking MVP of this game.
Are those seeds you've got there?
Do you want my seed?
Adel gave them to me. They all came from the plants we grew in the gardening club. I'm just looking at what kinds there are here.
Really? That's really nice of her. It's kind of like you can take everything you've achieved over the past year with you.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to join a club until Adel found me relaxing and invited me. But I guess it wasn't so bad.
Aw, pet her like a dog.
Don't you worry. I'll be sure to check on the gardening club every once in a while just to see how things are going. It would be a shame if all the plants you've spent so long looking after were to wither and die.
It doesn't matter. Even if they do, they'll eventually bloom again somewhere else. Kind of like us.
When you put it that way, I suppose you're right. What's wrong?
Nothing. This one and this one should be okay too.
What are these for?
Now give her your
They're
seed.
the easiest ones to look after. You can try raising them if you want. Don't worry if they wilt or anything, though. When I've found the others from Zephyr, I'll come back and check if they're still blooming. If they are, you get a pat on the head.
Hey, I thought the head rubbing was my job, but I'll give it my best shot.
So many sexual undertones in this game. So we got Big Boobies and Laura, and then my girlfriend.
Emma? What are you doing?
Oh, hi there, Rean. Well, Dorothy and I decided that we're gonna put together one final collection of stories as a club. Since then, I've been working on a story for the students who will join the club next year.
Oh, that sounds neat. Wait, if Dorothy's involved...
The content is totally appropriate for children of all ages, I assure you. Admittedly, Dorothy's own story sounds like it'll have a few of her favorite literary elements, but all in moderation, she assured.
Not that I'm one to judge. What kind of story are you writing?
It's supposed to be a fairy tale. I can't pretend it's 100% original, though. I borrowed some elements from a story I heard as a child. It's going to star a golden unicorn and a pure-hearted maiden. Or at least, that's the plan.
Sounds interesting. Can I give it a read when you're done? I'll still be here next year, so if I see any first years who seem like they'd enjoy it, I'll recommend it to them.
I have to confess, I'm a little embarrassed to let anyone see it, but the whole point of a story is to be read.
Something wrong?
No, not at all. I'm sure you and
Seems like
Valinor will be just fine without my help now. Still,
You're all
if you need
abandoning me.
anything, don't hesitate to get in touch. It may take some time to contact me, though. You'll need to use a method that isn't exactly conventional.
Yeah, I could have guessed as much. I mean, I theoretically get how to use runes to communicate since you told me, but I have no idea how it actually works.
I'd be shocked if you did. It's pretty far removed from the orbital technology you're used to. It has its benefits, though. For one, you'll be able to reach me no matter where I might be. So don't ever hesitate to drop me a line if you need my assistance. I'd always be happy to hear from you.
All right, I'm sure I'll give you a ring. Or a rune, I guess. I hope you end up being able to find Judith, too.
Thank you.
Idiot. Laura's across the hall. He's also pretty well stacked, by the way.
What are you looking at, Laura?
It's you, Rean. I'll show you.
Perfect.
Wow.
I'll take
you and
this
Monica
with
got
me.
a picture taken together? You both look so happy in it, too.
That we do. Someone in the photography club kindly offered to take it for us. I thought it would make a fine souvenir of my time at the academy to take away with me.
My mirrors on that being Rex. Oh well, it's a nice photo, and he got permission. For once.
Because he's a pervert.
I never expected you and Monica would get so close. Between her and Fee, you kind of have a knack for becoming the best of friends with the ones you bump heads with first.
Please don't say that. I'm truly grateful to both of them for broadening my horizons. Meeting them enriched my life in ways I could have never pictured before. Truly, coming to this academy was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I didn't realize we'd made such a big impact on you.
Well, you did. And don't mind me, I'm just feeling a little emotional. This isn't like me at all now, is it? There's no harm in a few tears,
Marisha.
I suppose. This will be my last time I can relax before my training, after all.
Yeah, you're not gonna get much rest in with the training you've got lined up.
Ooh, they're gonna kiss?
I won't be learning the Arcade School's advanced techniques with training any less intense. I have no idea where we'll be conducting said training, but it will no doubt be as perilous as it will be dangerous.
I had to spend a month in the Isengard range as part of mine. I don't think a month's going to cut it with what you're doing, though. It goes way beyond your average techniques.
Indeed. I'm anticipating that it will take at least half a year, if not more. Father's going to be with me. But with things as difficult as they are, part of me feels guilty for taking up his time.
I don't know about that. I think him agreeing to train with you shows how much faith he has in your potential.
So there's a lot of there's a lot of talk about a year
Besides,
from now.
In a lot of ways,
does the next
this
game
might be
take place a
That
year
is
from now?
Very true.
What's wrong?
Nothing at all. Regardless, I'd love to come and visit you should the opportunity present itself. And if it does, I'd like to formally request a duel with you to test how much the two of us have grown.
Let's not kid ourselves. We both know who's going to win that duel.
Yeah, me.
But your
What are you talking
invitation
about?
is all the motivation I need to get plenty of training in myself.
I always win.
I hope you will.
Except when I controlled the enemy. Or whoever they were, the cops. Hey, baby.
Feeling sad about leaving the lacrosse club behind?
Yeah, I was really into it by the end. I think it'll make for some wonderful memories to look back fondly on in the years to come.
I can imagine. Does that mean you're not going to keep up with lacrosse and Ruhr?
I don't think I'll be able to. As far as I'm aware, there aren't any local teams I could join. And even if there were, I doubt I'd have the time for sports. Just thinking about how busy I'll be makes my head spin. No, scratch that. Being busy is all the more reason I need to make time for exercise.
Yeah, good luck with that. Helping out with the Rhineford group sounds like a recipe for one all-nighter after another.
Not just yet, actually. I won't be helping until Grandfather shows me the ropes. As I am now, I doubt I'll be able to do much at all in the way of rebuilding the company. But you can bet I'll leave Mother speechless with how much progress I've made in a year's time.
I'm sure you can if you put your mind to it. And I know Sharon will always
So
be
are we
willing to help
breaking
you
up?
out if you need her.
She probably
Or are we gonna
would,
long
but then
distance
she'd just
this?
tell everything she did.
Ooh, there we go.
Elisa.
I don't really care what happens to the Rhineford group. I don't even want to go back to Ruhr. All I want to do is stay here with you.
Elisa. We've talked about this. The best thing for the two of us now is to go our separate ways. You only get one life, so you've got to make the most of it. You shouldn't feel obligated to give that up for someone else's sake. That's as true for us as it is for the rest of our classmates.
I know.
He wants an open
I hate
relationship.
that it has to be this way. But with half the company's directors now gone, the group is now much weaker than it was before. Everyone's saying we should be making more weapons than ever, but the company is in no position to do something like that. Mother and Grandfather might be skilled, but even they aren't skilled enough to go against the changing times. As their family, I feel like I should be right there supporting them. No, scratch that again. It's not because I feel like I have to. I want to support them.
Then that's what you should do. Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine. Even if we're apart, I'll always be thinking of you. Not a single day will pass where I won't be thinking about that sweet, hardworking girl I fell in love with.
Aww.
Rean, that's so sweet.
Say it back right now. Fucking say it back. Damn it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. I'm really happy though.
Me too. Still, let's make the most of our free day tomorrow. It's the last one we'll ever have as a class. The last thing any of us want to do is end it with regrets.
We'll bang,
Yeah,
okay?
you're right. I'll probably spend most of it with the lacrosse club while you're out helping the student council. But I want it to be something we'll always remember.
Alright, so she didn't tell me she loves me, so that hurt a little bit. Hey, cat, wake the fuck up.
Oh, there you are. You look bored, Celine.
What a weird place to
I
sleep.
guess I am. My work's done at this point. I feel like I aged a few decades as soon as the war came to an end.
Come on now.
Feels a bit strange to be saying it after the fact, but you fought pretty well over in Crossbell. You've really mastered piloting Valimar.
I'd like to think so anyway. I feel like I could pull off just about anything with him now. And to think, I couldn't do half as much with him when I was first starting out.
You do realize you just admitted you were totally useless, right? I wonder if you're gonna be okay without us, you know? Valimar must have drawn the short straw to end up with a budding awakener like you.
Thanks for worrying about me all the time, Celine.
While also mocking me.
Excuse me, what makes you think I was worried about you?
Just about everything. From what I can tell, you've always worried about me. Back in the beginning, when I didn't know anything about piloting, you were always there to guide me through our battles.
And I always
doubt
gave you
would've
that
ever
milk?
come this far if you didn't have my back. So, thank you. For all of it.
Why do you always have to be like this? There are parts of the legends passed down in the clan that not even Emma and I know about. But just bear this one thing in mind. Divine Knights have incredible power, and they can become devils just as easily as they can become gods.
Don't worry, I know. And I won't forget. Anyone in my position needs to know the difference between right and wrong. I'm well aware of that.
That's fine then. Anyway.
What
good
happened
luck,
to
I guess.
Crow's
If you
Divine
really
Knight?
need it, I can always.
Oh, sorry. Alright, so we've talked to everyone. Let's go end the day. Oh, this way. Let's save. Oh, no. Save and let's end the day and then see what the hell our last free day brings. Yep. Let's go check it out. Alright, so let's see what. Is today the last day? Oh, voice. Oh, never mind, not voice. I guess I'll turn. Oh, Abed time. Is that still a thing? I mean, the person who used to put on that show is a mass murderer. I guess. A witch?
In finance, the annexation of Crossbell has seen shares in Erebonian companies increase at an exponential rate across the board. And despite the Reinford Group announcing sweeping changes to its board members, its strong forecast for the next fiscal year is...
It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Aubin time, after the word for evening. Might be a little cliche,
Oh,
but
Vita.
sometimes simple is best, right?
Spoiler alert,
Cliches
if you
are
remember.
cliches for a reason, after all.
That voice is Misty, but the secret Misty is the secret identity of Vita,
Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host.
who, as we all know, was the antagonist of this game. Or one of the antagonists. I wonder where Vita is now. I get the feeling she actually enjoyed doing our bedtime, but it's not like she could have ever kept going after all this. Oh, I'm sorry. I swallowed in the wrong tube. I wonder who that could be. Hello?
This is you, isn't it, Rean?
Is that Toa? Or my sister? Or is that Pervert Princess? Oh, it is my sister.
Yes, it's me.
Pervert sister.
Sorry for calling you like this so late in the evening. I'm not bothering you, am I?
Why is she talking, have voice, but I don't? Are you calling from school?
Yes, I wasn't going to, but Her Highness insisted. It'll take some getting used to, but it's nice to be able to hear your voice even when you're so far away.
Ha ha ha. I was pretty surprised when I heard your voice too. You weren't really one for phone calls back at home either.
I didn't have any specific reason for calling.
Feels like I'm talking to a real girl.
It was just that the letter you sent about your return from Crossbell arrived today.
Oh, that was fast. I only sent it a couple days ago. I'm sorry it even had to be a letter. I really was planning to go pay you a visit, but it didn't work out.
Oh, please don't apologize. I know how busy you must be now. Believe me, I was just happy to hear you were back safe and sound. Your trip must have been exhausting. By the sound of things, you did an excellent job, too. I'm so proud of you, Rean.
Thanks. I didn't do all that much, though, really. Half of what the Imperial Chronicle is reporting is massively overblown.
If you say so.
What is she doing? Something wrong? What the fuck?
No,
Please.
not at all.
Please don't be what I thought it was.
Regardless, now that I've heard your voice, I feel a lot better. So I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your night.
Oh, she wasn't flicking the bean, was she? Right. Night, Elise. I'll come and see you as soon as I can, okay?
Oh, there's no need for that. Good night, Rean. Sweet dreams.
What the fuck just happened? Huh? She seems somehow odd. Well, she's probably just nervous talking on the phone. It's kind of awkward for me when I started using one too. I don't know, man. What was happening there? Tomorrow's gonna be going to be my final free day of the year. I guess I should do all my prep work. Excuse me.